Think about the last time you used a piece of paper, or the last time you saw a natural wooden floor. Did you think about the massive damaging effects that this has on our environment? This is what I'm going to tell you in this presentation. Through a lot of intensive research, deforestation will be persuaded as an insensible approach to gain economic success due to the importance of forests in our environment. I will also tell you a solution to this problem. I'm a good person to present this information because I have done a lot of research on forests. I have also taken a few biology classes, and I have a personal interest in forests. The reason why you should listen to this is because this is an urgent matter that needs to be changed. The earth will be healthier in the future if we make this change. In this presentation, I will state a few problems that deforestation has, and I will state some causes, and I will recommend a solution. Now that you know what you will learn in this presentation, I will begin stating the massive problem of deforestation. The first problem is a permanent destruction of trees. According to Andrews in his book called Managing the Environment, Managing Ourselves, A History of American Environmental Policy, published in 2006, more destruction has taken place in forests in the past 50 years than ever in history. Why did this happen? Because humans need the resources. They need the wood, and they need the paper, and they need the food. And they do it for economic purposes. As you see in this photograph, this is a forest that has been destructed. All the trees have been cut down for the purposes of making toilet paper and tissue paper, even though there was natural resources that could have been used instead. Another big problem of deforestation is biodiversity is decreasing. Lots of animals are becoming extinct. As you see, according to the 2006 Red List of Threatened Species, a highly respected inventory published by the International Union for the Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources, out of a list of 42,000 species, 784 have become extinct. 16,000 are threatened with extinction, and this needs to get changed. According to Miller, by the end of this century, 50% of Earth's species will be extinct. So immediate action has to happen. These species include bird species, mammals, amphibians, and some plant species. Some of these plant species are medicinal plants. One potentially life-saving drug every 2 years is lost due to this problem. Another problem is global warming. Forests are responsible for regulating climate. When we cut them down, it causes a big problem. Carbon dioxide is released and greenhouse gases are released. In Miller's book on page 97, I directly quote, according to the IPCC, temperatures are expected to rise from somewhere between 1.5 degrees to 4 degrees Fahrenheit by the year 2050. Now that we know the significance of the problem, I will tell you some of the causes. Humans are the cause. They do this for economic purposes, and they do this because it's a good business to make money. They also do this for oil and gas. Wilson states on page 153 in his book, called The Future of Life, published in 2002, business investors can't get the oil and gas on federal lands this country badly needs. However, we would not need this gas and oil if we used environmentally friendly machines and equipment instead of destroying forests for our resources. Now that we are familiar with the problems and the causes of deforestation, I will present a solution to the problem. The U.S. government should ban deforestation in the United States. They should make a law with strict consequences so that this is obeyed. We should use reusable, recyclable materials all the time instead of having to use the resources obtained from the forests. We should build an economy with these environmentally friendly resources instead of the forests. Some people may think these resources are necessities in our society, so we need to cut down the forest in order to obtain these resources. However, deforestation should be banned because there are plenty of reusable, recyclable materials along with environmentally friendly ways to build our economy. Now that we covered the solution, some of the causes, and my proposed solution, I will review what we learned in this presentation. We learned the problems of destruction, biodiversity, and global warming. We learned that the cause is humans for money, gas, and oil. And we also learned that the solution is to ban deforestation in the United States. Now, the next time you see a piece of paper or a natural wooden floor, think twice about the damaging effects. Thank you. Is there any questions?
Matthew, you mentioned that in the United States we should pass legislation to help with deforestation. What do you expect to happen in the rest of the world?
Well, once they, if the United States government decides to make a change, I think the rest of the countries might, they probably will decide to make a change themselves if it's going well, like it should. Is there any other questions? Yes.
Has the U.S. government taken any kind of steps towards stopping deforestation?
As of now, not really. They have like the Environmental Protection Agency. They do some, so they have some regulations, but nothing like banning it completely. It still goes on all the time. Anybody else?
I was kind of wondering, does this affect our, as far as our medication supply, like different?
Yeah, well, they since they chop down medicinal plants, one out of every, like 1 out of every 2 years, one potentially life-saving drug is lost.
Oh wow.
So they can save lives. All right, thank you.
Thank you.